Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about a project that will be listed on Coinbase as we speak, and this project is called Optimism or the OP token, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website optimism.io in order to learn more about this project, right? But before we talk about Optimism, I want to talk to you guys about iTrust Capital. iTrust Capital is a platform that is one of the fastest growing platforms that is a place where you can invest your crypto using an IRA. So if you're a US citizen or a US resident, then you can basically use iTrust Capital to buy and sell crypto 24/7 in a tax advantaged IRAs, right? So if you go to their website itrustcapital.com and you basically can go through their entire section, they have pretty transparent pricing. So if you open an IRA account with iTrust Capital, they basically provide you a monthly account with $0 fee on a monthly basis for all personal accounts. You have a 1% crypto transaction fee for every transaction that you do on the platform. They even have gold that you can also trade with $50 over spot ounce per gold, as well as $2.5 over spot per ounce of silver is transaction fee for that as well, right? So such low fees along with $0 monthly fee account for your IRA account itself gives you a lot of benefits, which includes you can basically set up your IRA account as we discussed right now, facilitate in the transfer and rollover or contribution to fund your IRAs. All unnecessary IRAs and tax reporting are covered by them. Unlimited storage with institutional custody partners, iTrust Capital platform support and maintenance, as well as no additional or hidden account charges, right? So with such great value, you should not miss this out. And if you even scroll further below, you have tutorial videos on how you can make transfers as well. And again, as we went through, there's literally no fee on a monthly basis, and you're getting a free account on a monthly basis for all of these perks. And the minimum that you need to fund your account with is $1,000. I know that may seem like a lot, but you are getting so much benefits along with the fact that you are buying and selling crypto in a tax advantaged account, so you should never miss that out. And by using the link in the description and setting your iTrust Capital account, you're also entitled to get a $10 bonus when you set up your account. And if you fund your account with $1,000, you get a $200 free welcome bonus right away, right? So you should not miss this. I highly encourage all of the US citizens who are watching this video to set this account up right away and use your IRAs to make money for you, and you can use iTrust Capital to create your IRAs, right? And by using the link in the description, you're also supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank you in advance. So going back to the CoinMarketCap page for this token. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the information presented on CoinMarketCap's page for this token, along with the information presented on the website itself. But this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? Again, right off the bat, on the CoinMarketCap's page, they don't really have a lot of important information about this project itself. So let's quickly dive into their website, which is optimism.io. And again, if you have used Optimism in the past, you are eligible for their airdrop, which is the OP token. So you can immediately click the check eligibility button on their website to connect your wallet to see if you're eligible for this airdrop. If you are eligible, then congratulations to you. And if you scroll below, Optimism is basically a second layer solution for Ethereum. So if you have had issues using Ethereum because of the extremely high gas fees and bloated network that slows down your transaction, and if you feel like you can't really access Ethereum's cool DeFi as well as NFT applications, then Optimism is probably the best option for you, because they have a lot of exciting DeFi platforms that originally were migrated from Ethereum, and you basically get the exact same benefits as of being in Ethereum, because it is an Ethereum based sidechain or a second layer solution. And you also need to pay the gas fees on Optimism in ETH as well, which is similar to what you would do on Ethereum, but for a fraction of a cost and for extremely quick transaction speeds, right? So Ethereum Scale, which is basically what they are, Optimism is a low cost and lightning fast Ethereum layer 2 blockchain. So it's a full blockchain on the layer 2 solution, and you can access the developer docs here, and you can even bridge your assets from Ethereum to Optimism by clicking on the bridge to Optimism button here. And if you see, this is one of the most anticipated layer 2 solutions, and once it launched, the TVL for the total value locked for Optimism increased significantly, and now with the token launch, a lot of other projects and users are starting to notice this project. Even the token itself is starting to become a very valuable investment. With the current crypto market going down, a lot of people are starting to buy this token, and now the Coinbase is going to be listing this token. Depending on when you watch this video, you can basically buy this token from Coinbase as well, right? So open source, secure, permissionless, and decentralized. So that's what a blockchain needs to survive. Very few of them check all these boxes. Ethereum is one of them all. So again, there's a lot of issues with the current day and age. Open source, secure, permissionless, and decentralized. Even Ethereum is not really fully checking all of these boxes. A strong foundation determines the long-term success of any endeavor. Join a thriving digital metropolis of decentralized applications that's here to stay. So they are here to stay, and there's a lot of applications that are happily willing to migrate from Ethereum to Optimism. You can explore the ecosystem here. If you don't know what dApps and applications that you want to use on Optimism, they have the list here. You can learn more about Optimism itself by clicking on this button here, and these are all some of the kind of like locations or dApps that you can access to access Optimism on these dApps, right? So you have more than $1 billion plus gas fees saved thanks to Optimism. There's more than $800 million of on-chain value, and $1 million donated to public goods, right? So these are all some of the highlights of Optimism. The layer 2 with the best user interface and developer interface hands-on. Optimism addresses the practical needs of developers and users. It works great now, and it's only getting better. So with Ethereum 2.0, or the second version of Ethereum is coming further and further away from us. Optimism platforms like Optimism offer a lot of promising solutions in the meantime till we get the merge happening successfully, right? So some of the benefits of Optimism include simple and elegant, as we discussed. It is a pretty simple layer 2 and elegant blockchain which runs parallel to Ethereum, and you can click and deploy. So for developers, you don't really have to do a lot to deploy your dApps. It's pretty simple and really easy to migrate to Optimism, right? So that's the two main highlights of this platform. So a community of builders, so you can join their Discord in order to join their builder groups, and you can contribute to the fast growing second layer solution out there, which is Optimism, and contribute your own resources as well, right? So developer resources, you can start building. If you're a developer, this is definitely for you. There's a lot of other information along with the social media information at the bottom as well, right? So if you want to use a the Ethereum blockchain, but not want to pay high gas fees, as well as get the same security, scalability, and high quality dApps with extremely fast transaction processing speeds, then Optimism is definitely for you, right? So there's also a competitor called Arbitrum who may potentially launch their own token, but when they do, I'll cover in our channel again. But it is highly unlikely that Arbitrum will capture a huge market share, because Optimism is definitely leading the way so far, right? So going back to the coin market cap page for this token, this token is currently ranked 2,814th by market cap and coin market cap. So again, as I said, if you have received an airdrop, then congratulations to you. You would have probably received a decent amount of tokens, and the current price of the token is $1.17 with 75% decrease in the past 24 hours. It seems like a lot of people who have received the airdrop for this token have dumped this token relentlessly, which is one of the reasons why this token has suffered a 75% dip in the past 24 hours itself, which is quite crazy if you ask me. But this definitely poses an opportunity for people to buy this token who already haven't received the airdrop yet, right? So the market cap information is not yet well known. You can obviously go to CoinGecko to get some arbitrary market cap information, but since it is quite low in the rankings, the market cap is not going to be necessarily accurate. That's something that you need to look out for. The max supply is not really available, but total supply is 4.2 billion tokens. That's a huge supply, and I don't think this project has a a lot of buying factors that will potentially cause the price of this token to go up in the short term. But it is definitely something that you need to look out for, because as ETH 2.0 keeps getting dragged on, players like Optimism will be probably the only option for you to make some significant headway into DeFi, as well as get exposure on NFTs and everything, right? Otherwise, if you're willing to pay high gas fees on Ethereum, then you definitely need to be willing to spend a lot and wait a lot, because the network does get bloated on Ethereum pretty often, right? So Optimism, being that key player, is definitely going to grow as a project in and of itself. The token, again, since the token doesn't really contribute to any form of gas on Optimism, because if you remember, Optimism also uses ETH as a means to pay gas. You can't really pay gas fees in OP tokens, which is the Optimism token. So you can't really say that you'll be using OP tokens for paying gas or any form of utility within the platform itself. But it will be interesting to see what new utilities we'll be getting with Optimism tokens. And I do believe that there will be lots of platforms that will be willing to borrow and lend Optimism as one of their tokens, such as Aave and Compound Finance and so on and so forth in the future. That will probably add more utility and take a lot of the circulating supply away from the market and into those platforms, which will be locked, right, for a decent period of time, which will definitely drive the price of this token upwards, right? So if you scroll below and look at the charts itself, again, you can clearly see that this token has been relentlessly dumped in the market since it was launched. The token was launched 31st of May, which is today, and it was launched 12:30 p.m. And since then, the token has been dumping like crazy. It seems like all the airdrop holders have pretty much dumped their tokens. A 75% decrease in the past 24 hours is clearly indicating that a lot of people don't really want to hodl onto this token, or probably they feel like it's a good free money for them that they want to just dump it, which is definitely something that is clearly happening with the chart itself. And if you are a person who hasn't really received an airdrop for this token, you can clearly see that this is pretty much the all-time lows of this token right now. It did manage to reach as low as 79 cents at one point, but I think it will probably stay between 70 to a dollar, $1.20 in that range for quite some time before it starts pumping, right? And bear in mind that this is a really, really new project, which means the market cap is probably significantly lower. And once people who have dumped their tokens have dumped enough, there's going to be an opportunity for this token to rise up and make some short-term gains, along with possible long-term gains as well, till we see Ethereum 2.0 at least, right? So that's something you can definitely keep in mind. And if you see, this token is a good opportunity to buy, and a lot of investors are probably buying this token right now, which is going to spike the price of this token in a few days, which will make some really good short-term gains for people, right? So that's something that you need to also look into. I'm not going to cover the Bitcoin comparator, because this token is literally less than 1 day old, and therefore there's no point in covering the Bitcoin comparative. But expect to see a lot of exchanges listing this token with Bitcoin, USDT, as well as maybe even BNB, trading pairs for this token, right? And the markets wise, obviously this token is going to get listed on Coinbase, which is one of the main reasons I want to cover this token. But you can also find this token on Huobi Global, KuCoin, Bybit, OKEX, as well as several other exchanges. I do believe that this token will get a Binance listing as well pretty soon. So if you are trying to buy this token right now at this price point, you're pretty much buying it at the bottom. And once a Binance, and obviously after the Coinbase listing, the token will start shooting up, which will definitely give you an opportunity to make some short-term gains, right? If you are into short-term gains for this token. And if you see, there's also really good arbitrage opportunities between exchanges. There are some exchanges such as MEXC that's listing this token for $1.15, and OKX and KuCoin and Huobi, not Huobi Global, KuCoin and Bybit are listing this token for $1.19. So you can definitely make some arbitrage gains here and there whenever there's severe volatility, like how it's happening right now for this token, right? So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? I think this token has some really, really good opportunities to grow in the long term, even though they don't really specify what exact utility this token is going to give, because there's no way people are going to use Optimism token for paying gas, because Optimism allows ETH to be the main coin to pay gas fees on. So there's no real strong utility for this token for now, but I'm pretty sure that the team is building on that, and they will try to integrate with multiple other DeFi platforms to offer staking mechanisms as well as borrowing and lending and so on and so forth, right? This is definitely going to benefit this project in the long term, and until we see at least Ethereum 2.0, Optimism, as well as second layer solutions like Polygon and Arbitrum are probably the better options, and I think Optimism is probably the best out of all of them. And you will definitely see a lot more dApps and NFT projects moving towards Optimism instead of Ethereum, right? And one other thing is that I want to just remind you guys that I Trust Capital is a platform where you can buy and sell crypto in a tax advantaged IRA. You can do that 24/7, 7 days a week. You have literally no fees on a monthly basis. All you need to do is deposit $1,000 in their account, and the moment you deposit $1,000, you get $20 of welcome bonus. At the same time, you by creating an account, you get $10 as well. So you get $30 just for free by depositing $1,000, and by using the $1,000, you can buy crypto, gold, silver, and so on and so forth with extremely small fees, and at the same time there's no monthly maintenance, right? So I suggest you to use the link in the description to set up an I Trust Capital account right away. This is definitely going to be something that you'll be able to benefit yourself from, because in the long run crypto is going to definitely boom, and by having crypto in your tax advantaged IRA account, you are pretty much securing your retirement and the future, right? So if you don't really believe me, you can go to the website and read through it yourself. They're one of the fastest growing platforms out there. But by using the link in the description to set up that account, you are definitely supporting the Brutal Investor channel as well, for which I thank you in advance, right? So again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.